Hello everyone, my name is AussieJTV, and today we're going to have a look at a game called Ampguard, a new action roguelike that came out earlier today, or the 3rd of February 2022 if you're watching this in the future. In the game, basically all I know at the moment is you collect a combination of shards and combine them with talismans to create new abilities and exciting combat patterns. So I think we'll dive right in. So I don't know if there'll be a bit of a summary, but when I launched the game, basically it talked about how we are the Ampguard, a chosen warrior effectively that is here to shield both humankind and the yokai or the spirits of the world on a once-a-year festival that binds them close together against the evil spirits. So as we can see here, there's a bit of backstory about Kabuto, who I guess is the premier arm guard that has been training and the person that we're going to play. Let's get straight into the action because I'm really interested in the mechanics of this game and how it looks. It's got quite an interesting art style, and it looks like we move with our arrow keys, and we've got Q, W, E, R, and spacebar to use our different moves. And we can, as I mentioned before, we can pick up shards. So basically, here we've got so these are the different types of shards that we can pick. So I guess these give us different spells. So we've got circular core blade, we've got energy blades, beak spear, essence grasp, shadow orb, and overwhelming plumage. Maybe we can go for sort of a bird-based view then. I mean, maybe they're all meant to be slightly bird-based, but I'm going to take the beak spear so we can launch a projectile. We've got overwhelming plumage so we can cast a rain, so we've got some AoE. And then, I don't know what seems good to me. Why don't we just take the essence grasp? This looks a bit like a talon, I guess, so we can launch a projectile in an area. Okay, so that gives us 3 things, and then it looks like we're going to pick up 3 challenges. Okay, so I guess the talismans are actually tasks that you need to complete in the room to unlock a bonus. So complete a combat zone without dodging, or kill 1 enemy. That seems very easy. Let's just take that. Complete a combat. Oh, maybe we'll just take all the complete enemies. And then complete a combat zone without dodging more than 15 times. Well, let's take that. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, so I assume dodging is left click here. So for now, I think we'll just get started. See if I can fire my moves. So I guess that's the beak spear. Then we've got, I'm not really sure how that works, the W, but we'll see it in the future. And then we've got E, which is another attack in a direction. Okay. Oh, so I'm meant to be. I was just trying this in the air, but actually we should be trying this against this. What looks like a weird purple otter is the best case that I can see. Not really sure what this is meant to be, and it's something we're meant to try. I guess we tried it out there. He doesn't die, so let's just go in, and I guess it maybe has some Binding of Isaac style elements in terms of, well, most action roguelikes have this sort of element of going from room to fight things. So, here we go. Here's our first enemy, and I guess we're just sort of dodging. I'm trying not to use my dodge spell because of what we found out about our challenges, basically, these talismans. I'm not sure if this other... I think, do you know what I think I've worked out? I've been an idiot here. RW, I think you actually have to hold down. Also, I'm getting hit quite a bit, so let's just see if I hold this down. Exactly. Perfect. Okay. I'll use one of these dodges. It'd be pretty bad if I just died on the very first room. Which might well happen, actually, but let's keep ducking and weaving. I'm glad this other creature has sort of not noticed it, yes, because I'm doing a pretty poor job. I'm sort of used to this sort of game requiring movement with like WASD or something like that. Using the right click to move around and attacking with QWE just seems a bit strange. I say that as someone that used to play Dota pretty much for most of my existence back when I was a lot younger. So I don't know. I think we've got the grasp bit. No, I can use that. I think the F button was a heal, so we might as well. Okay, it looks like if we get attacked while we heal, it pauses the healing. So let's just heal again while we're out of the way and try and kill this thing again. I just want to try and keep distance because it seems to be pushing out some circles of damage every so often. So I quite like the look of this art style. I was interested when I saw it on Steam earlier today in the new releases section, and it's got quite a like poppy comic book style art to it. It does feel like this guy though, he's sort of hiding in the corner and he's not coming out very easily. So I'm potentially missing a lot of my spells. What I'll do is I'll wait for everything to come back up and the circles have gone around. Maybe can I go up these stairs? Okay, so maybe that's why we've got basically a gap in them. Okay, so we've killed both of those, and I guess we've unlocked something. Dancing Will of the Wisps. I mean, we have our quest log up in the top corner, and it says remaining rooms 2. So I don't know if we can collect this, or maybe as we go through there'll be options to do something like workbenches that we talked about. Okay, here we go. Literally as I said that. Every shard can be enhanced by combining with a talisman. So if we left mouse button to open the manual. Well, that's not actually working at the moment, so I guess I need to go in here. No, maybe not. This is where we can choose more things. So let's just skip that for now and head on over to the crafting menu. Oh, pressing. Here we go. Oh, okay, so I've got the Dancing Will o' the Wisps. So this is a new spell that I have, and then I can feed it with either strength, movement speed, or movement speed. Now, I was taking a lot of damage there, so logically I should probably pick up some movement speed. Well, why not? Let's go strength. We all like doing some more damage. I'm going to connect these together. Okay, unbind, and then I upgrade. I don't know if I should be putting... I think that's done, right? And then I can choose different things. So I guess with Overwhelming Plumage, I'll give it movement speed, and the Beak Spear, we will give movement speed as well. So those are now our upgrades, and I guess I can put them back on my selection. I'll keep them in the same order that I had before, so I don't forget. And I'll leave it there. So I guess now we want to go pick up some more talismans. And I guess this is basically the core gameplay loop, isn't it? I assume there'll be some sort of boss at the end, or something like that, but let's say without using more than 30 shards. So I'm not really sure what shards are. Like it said when I was looking at the game, you combine shards with talismans. So I guess these are the shards. So it's basically saying, can you complete the zone without using your spells 40 times or 30 times? Now, you saw I did pretty poorly at that earlier, so let's try and not do that. Let's get rid of the dodging, because left-clicking and right-clicking doesn't seem to be my friend at the moment. Allow losing your amps. I mean, we can collect 5 of them, so I might as well pick up pretty much everything, and we'll just go from there. I don't know if there's something bad if you don't manage to complete them all in time, but can't see anything. Is it going to make me test this again against this? I guess we have this weird mystical otter that's meant to be following us around in all of our journeys. Anyway, let's oh, okay, I can left click this and right click this, so this is probably telling me everything that I just worked out myself, so I'm going to skip through that, and then let's try out our new move first and foremost. So I think this is the enemy that we fought before. Okay, so it's an AoE. Oh, okay, so we've got these like balls of something that's floating around us. Gee, look, I'm becoming a master of the control scheme already. One thing I would say about this game so far is, while it seems quite interesting, it would be nice maybe to not have quite so many cooldowns. Maybe it's just after you get a couple of levels you'll unlock more stuff, but it feels like a lot of time spent dodging, and you might just be waiting on all of your moves to come up. It'd be good if you could just, you know, constantly feel like you're doing something, or have uptime on all of your attacks. Oh, this is much cleaner when I did it before, though. As I say that, I'm literally about to die. Let's just dodge that there. And then spells. I probably want to heal, but I'm seeing if I can kill this guy first. I don't know if there's something wrong with this E, or I'm just terrible at aiming it, so this sort of talon that's like shooting out of us, because I don't seem to be hitting it very often. But that was much cleaner than last time, you'll have to admit, even if it isn't great. So we'll get a heal off, and then we'll progress. What I wonder is it going to give us more rooms in a row before it lets us do upgrades now, because it's sort of given us the tutorial. So successfully done a challenge, and we've got a lot more enemies. So these are both okay. So I need to probably just heal up and run away at the moment, because I say that, I don't think I have any more heals. You must have a set number of heals that we can do throughout the game. So it's like a bit of getting close and then running away as they cast their spells, is my logic. I'm not sure about these bats. I feel like if one of these bats hits me, I'm toast. Oh, okay, they shoot. Bit back and forth there. Try and dodge that. Oh. Here we go. I think let's just kill the bats for now, because we can stay out of the range of the other stuff. Oh, it looks like we've got some sort of upgrade to our queue. At least it was flashing there. I don't know if anyone else saw that. Let's keep picking up these bats. Oh, ooh, that was close. I think we're doing okay for now, and then maybe finish off. Here we go. And now we've got the two bigger enemies to face off with. I mean, to me, these look like some weird baboon creatures, though I don't know what their heads are meant to be doing. Oh, I just got tagged there. I need to be good careful as they're moving around. Oh. I say that, this might be where we lose this time. The range is just huge. It's like longer than any of our ranges, so at least that's what we have to be careful. I'm just going to just keep spotting. This might not be the most interesting gameplay to watch at the moment. I'm just panicking that I'm going to die while I'm trying to show off this game. There we go, there's the circle, so we've outrun that. Oh, no, there's 2. Okay, we're back in. Shoot off some attacks. Ooh, and just keep running. Oh, that was close, that was close. Once we kill one of these, hopefully it'll be a lot easier to track where the circles are going to come from. Maybe if I was just paying a bit more attention. I think I've got this here. He's still just alive. Oh, and I missed with the talons, right? Okay. Let's just dodge the circle again. Hopefully we can finish this off a lot quicker once we've killed the first one. Okay, that's the first one down. And then this one is shooting out a circle, and then maybe if we just run in. Maybe this probably isn't the most patient approach to this, but I think maybe we can just... Okay, one more back up, and I think we've got it. Ooh, that was close. Seems like our E actually does the most damage if I could actually land it to save my life, but it seems to be a bit difficult. I'm getting used to it. I just realised the whole time I've been trying to avoid doing this dodge because I've got these talismans that's telling me not to, but probably the best way to not die here is if I take another hit, I am going to die. And there we go, we finished the level, so potentially just highlighting how bad I am at this game, but at least we've got... Okay, that wasn't what I thought was going to happen, but I've teleported into a load of enemies and I'm on one hit to death. So let's try and just survive. Oh, but at least we're slowly getting used to dodging. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice combat hit. Oh, this guy's absolutely done it. Okay, I think maybe we should just start planning to use our dodges a bit more because, you know, like most games like this, we're going to have some invincibility frames. And maybe that's the big area how I was going wrong before. Oh! I think the one thing that I was specifically finding hard with the W or the sort of like channeled spell is that because you can still move while you're doing it, it sometimes feels a bit strange to like try and dodge and duck, dive and weave, as they say, as you're trying to get this done. Okay, let's just kill the last bird. If I could actually land anything, and then I think the big guy is actually pretty easy to dodge. It just, you know, as long as we use our dodge spell. Mixing up the spell switch there. But there we go. I like these balls. It feels like it gives me a bit of protection, even though it doesn't like stun the enemy or anything. Once it lands, it at least gives us a way to sort of get past and hit them if they come close, which obviously this charging guy is wanting to do. I'm not sure why that isn't hitting. I don't know if it's the tree maybe is blocking it, but I think this should... I was about to say, you know, comedic timing, of course. I was about to say this is just the time that we're going to be able to kill it, and then instead we die. But what I think I'm going to do is we're going to try and play through once more, see if we can get any further. It doesn't look like, unless we're going to get given something here, there's any sort of permanent upgrades you get. So let's just pick 3 styles. We might as well pick the 3 that we didn't have last time. Right, let's mix it up. Just give me a whole new different things to learn. So what have we got? We've got a charged shard. So I guess we hold it down and then immediately it fires a projectile. This is an immobilize. Okay, so this has some stunning. Flourish, 2 blades in front of you, dealing 20 damage, and launch a projectile, dealing 22 damage, and a slow. So I wonder if we took a lot of like damaging stuff that I couldn't aim very well earlier, instead of any of the CC, and now we've got a lot of sort of CC or ways to basically stop the enemies from moving. So let's just take all the kill enemies. It's going to make us test our spells here, which is probably for the best, so I know how they work. So this is... Okay, so that does quite a bit of damage, so that seems quite good. It's just managing to get the hit off. We've got a close combat move, and then we've got a slow. Okay, perfect. Now this time I'll absolutely not miss a single spell, destroy the enemy, and I guess this is our bird, our spirit bird, or our yokai that we're having follow us around. Okay, so there's that. Oh, look, masterfully done already. This enemy's already good now. Oh, so still not quite getting all the dodges, but I think it's taking a bit of getting used to actually using that spell, but this seems much better already. I must say, I do quite like the art style. I think I mentioned this a bit earlier. Some of these creatures look quite interesting. It'd be interesting to see them. I feel like I'm spending too much time trying to dodge, so not enough time concentrating on what they actually look like. But yeah, it definitely seems like we're getting more of the knack now. It'd be interesting. I was about to say it'd be interesting to go through other enemies, but it obviously can't go through trees. That's for sure. Now, what's this thing doing? Some close range. I do think they could probably improve upon what happens as you go behind trees. It'd be good if you had some way to easily see yourself. Like this does give some vision, but it seems very blurred, right? I still don't fully know where I am, which is not the most ideal, but oh, no, can't seem to hit them. Oh, I took a lot of damage there. Yeah, these were the easiest things that I was fighting in the first round. I know they seem to be what's giving me grief. Let's just charge up our blade. Boom. Okay. Now, is it just me, or did that just definitely pass through the enemy? But I quite like the impacts you feel. It feels like a bit of the screen shake, I guess, is really making you feel the impact when you hit stuff. Okay, I've just walked into a trap. I was about to say I wonder what those are doing. And we saw them earlier, but I didn't manage to at least get hit. Oh, that was close. Managed to get hit by anything. Let's just heal up. Might as well use these heals, even though last time we ran out. And then that should hopefully... Okay, spoke too soon. This should be the last hit. There we go. Seems to be getting quite a few achievements. I'll have to look through them after we've run this episode to its conclusion. But, okay, I'm starting to get a hang of this now. I guess maybe last time we didn't pick the right group of 3 for sure, because I feel like this is giving us a lot more. You know, there's some slows, there's some stuns. And now, here we go. We've got Bursting Feathers and we've got Turbulent Cyclone. So I guess we start with those, a choice of 3 of the first 6, and then you get all sorts of different things. So, I mean, we might as well pick both of these up. So what have we got? Charge this. So there's another charge. Deals 20 damage, pass through. Enemies are pulled towards the center. This almost feels like a bit like an ultimate if I use that sort of phrase. It has quite a large charge time. There's nothing here we have to reduce charge time. Let's give it cooldown. Actually, the things that we have to charge, let's give ourselves movement speed, because I guess we're not really able to do much while we're charging it. So at least if we can dodge, that'd be good. And then we can take cooldown on all of the other ones. Probably doing this most inefficient way is going in and out, But let's take all this. Connect, upgrade, good. Now we should be set. This seems a lot stronger than what we had the first time. So pick up some more. To be honest, I'm not going to pay too much attention to these. I don't know if we're going to last that much further. And I can pick up 5 anyway. And it feels like there's 6 anyway. So let's progress onwards then. And see what we have in the next room. I'm interested to see if there's like, I assume at some point we hit the end and there's a boss, or whether there's different stages or anything like that. That'd be quite interesting to know. That's not a good start. I thought I had enough time. No, I obviously didn't. Okay, so let's try our other... I wonder if these boxes block it. Ah, perfect. So it does. So then let's try and push the Cyclone out. Oh, interesting. So it's around us. Seems to do quite a bit of damage. And then... Okay, so if we can get that off, it seems like it's really worthwhile. And then we just need to... What I'm trying to work out is why do some of our spells glow? That probably means... Well, obviously will mean something. We just don't understand what it means at the moment. Okay, and you can dodge while you're casting. That's good. Interesting. I mean, I want to just kill one of these. It feels like it's causing me... I think part of this game is almost hoping that one of the enemies doesn't look for you, like the one at the back. It stops aggroing you. It gives you a lot more time to work out what you're going to do. There we go. Looking a lot better already. Might as well, while it's not paying attention to us, start casting our Tornado. And then shoot out our boom and boom. This is, see, you know, not master the game already. Oh, it seems to have dropped something. So these must be the shards that we were hearing talk about before. Okay, so when we see something like that drop on the ground, that's actually a completely... Well, I was going to say a completely new weapon, but this is one we've had before. So maybe it's just a chance of getting a new weapon? I'm not sure. Right, so then what I think is going to happen is every time we complete a room, like we did one room and then we had like a shop or a place to rest. Second time we went through, after that, we had 2 rooms. So I wonder if every time you get extra combats before you get a rest area. I'm just trying to kill the big charging one, because this seems to be the one that's giving me grief at the moment. Oh dear, that's not how we do it. What I'm going to do is try and use some of my dodges and try and get a heal off back here. It'd be silly to die without actually having used all my heals. So let's double heal there. Let's charge up our Cyclone. I'm definitely glad I got movement speed on this because it seems slow enough already. And then let's try and kill this the Charger, effectively is what I'm going to call him. And that's that. And then we can kill these birds as they are flying through. So as soon as I start learning all the different spells, we should be fine. Now, where's this? Oh, that's definitely the wrong one. Let's just dodge that. Or at least try and dodge that. Dodging has definitely not been my ideal skill at though. But like anything, I've been doing good at aiming these. Okay, so that's that done. So last time I took a teleporter and I immediately died. So I wonder if instead let's go across the bridge. Does that make a difference? Does that give us a rest zone? Ah, okay, so this gives us a rest zone. So I think this is basically the core combat of the game. We can go back into the crafting and we've got these new things. Let's see if it makes a difference. No, they are exactly the same. I wonder if we can... Okay, so there's obviously... We can combine these. I think we obviously have to get... I wonder if I can get... Okay, so they don't have to be of different types, but if we get multiple, we can basically build up to a better weapon. So that seems quite good. I think at the moment, this one I don't mind about having movement speed so much. It doesn't seem to be bothering me. So I'm going to unbind the movement speed and unbind damage, even though it already does quite a bit. And similarly, the Shadow Orb, which is the one that's like the immediate hit, I'm going to put in damage as well. Oh, that's not how you do that. Just unbind that, switch out this, connect that, and put it in there, and then we're good. And I'm going to leave those other two by the side because I don't think we need them. So, move on to the next area, I think. Oh, well, pick up some talismans, of course. Just hit the first 5 that we see, let's be honest. And progress through. So, it looks like we had a choice. I wonder why this is greyed out. It's not going to be something like at the start where it's like, make sure you hit this guy before it will let you. It doesn't seem to be. Maybe this is if you had gone through the teleporter. It's like a bonus stage and you'll get some upgrades. So we'll definitely try that next time. Hopefully not die. And I'm seeing that there's a link here. So I'm thinking if that's also something that we could probably work out. Yeah. I don't know how many times I'm going to hit W instead of E. And I think I'm casting a long range spell when actually it's short range. But I'm sure this won't be the last time. Let's try and cast our tornado. I managed to throw it through them. Oh, that wasn't quite in range. It looked like it should have been. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting gameplay loop. I wonder if there's more. Like, I wonder if we've seen all there is to see at the moment, or whether there's going to be more coming out of this game. Because at the moment, well, once you've got used to the controls, it seems quite rewarding. I'd like to see some sort of like, you know, I don't know, elite enemies that it seems like I'm doing a bad enough job as it is, or some special things that make it feel a bit different rather than just constantly going through individual rooms. I think this one was the same art scene as the very first one. So let's keep going through. Let's see where we get to before we die at the end of this. Oh, okay, so we've got... I think we might have some curses now. There's definitely a lot more... Maybe the traps are a type of curse that you can get on your run. So that's quite a cool idea, just mixing up so not everything is feeling quite so safe. And then I'll see if we can... Oh, that was a close dodge there. But I think we're not doing too bad at all. That was probably a bit risky there, trying to charge this up. But it seems to be doing quite a bit of damage. And then we'll... Okay, I need to remember that obviously the trees are not your friends. They'll all block... I mean, I guess they might be your friends because they'll probably block it for enemy attacks as well. But... yeah. Okay, that was pretty easy. We're getting quite good at this now. So let's jump through here. I wonder if I have to get myself on the trap. I guess I do. It did do some damage. Couldn't see a way around that from what I could see. So, will we get a new shard area, or will we have another fight? So this time it's been 3 rooms in a row. So I wonder, maybe it does just scale. So I need to remember about these people that have the circles. To be honest, that was probably the most annoying thing about the whole thing we were doing the first time, because you can't outrun it basically. But I think we're getting the hang of it. I guess I can just charge my cyclone while we are waiting out the circle and then come in. Coming closer. Must say, I'm normally quite a fan of these sort of Japanese-inspired mythology games. I haven't played one in quite some time. I think the last one... Oh! Did anyone else get a sudden, like, massive increase in the volume as I got to the edge of the map? I don't know, I'm not even sure if I'm meant to be over here, because it doesn't look like there's any floor. But let's just keep dodging. Yeah, that's fine. And let's see if we can just finish him off here before we cast a spell. Okay, perfect. So this time, I mean, as you can see, my health is very low. Probably shouldn't be doing this. But let's just go through the teleporter and see what happens this time. Hopefully, we may just die again like we did the first time, but at least we can say we tried now. I wonder if this... I've just thought, this whole time I've been trying to run away from the circles, but I wonder if we can actually dodge through them. Like, we can dodge roll effectively into the enemy. Because that would make a lot of sense and make it a lot less difficult to run away from. But I wonder, do I risk my last life to try that out? So that's the real question. I think, to be honest, I want to see what this end is. But if we see any after this, I probably will give it a try. Because I'm wondering if we get to heal in the zones where we get the shards, etc. Yeah, I was trying to think the last game... Ooh! Well, I dodge rolled in the wrong way, but at least I survived. I'm trying to think the last game I played with the sort of Japanese art style. I mean, I've seen many... It's been quite a couple of years ago that I played Sekiro. Great game, by the way. And really enjoyed the art style there. So it looks like maybe it's just a bonus room there because we can't go in either of these directions. So I don't know what... Just walk through some of those vines. I don't really know what the benefit was. Can we break these, maybe? Is this going to give us some, like, bonuses? Doesn't look like we can. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was just a bonus room. Get some more shards. Or maybe if you needed to get some of your talismans upgraded before you get to the end, you could look at it that way, because, like, you know, if you had 5 and you hadn't completed any of them yet, then that might make sense, as it gives you a chance to, before you have to. I'm not making much sense here, am I? But before you go through the next rounds of combat, you could at least try again. So, don't know which spell everyone likes the most. I'm quite liking these circular saw blades. So, oh, actually, let's have a look at something we haven't seen yet. So, Splintering Mountain. Charge this again. Place a boulder, which deals 50 damage to each directly hit enemy while knocking them back. Wing attack, flourish attack in an enemy direction. Stormfire, place an explosion. I mean, there's a lot of things. Jump seems quite good. Jump and stun. So I think maybe we'll swap out. Maybe the bursting feathers. I don't feel like the bursting feathers are doing that much. And then we will pick up Shattering Leap as a new spell. And let's just put all of these. I know some people might want to see them, but let's just see if we can upgrade. So this has now got extra feathers, so it does a lot more damage, I guess. And we probably want to upgrade our Shattering Leap somehow. Let's give it cooldown reduction, because this is... I'm expecting this to be my runaway spell, and I'll probably have to use that quite a lot. Now, is there anywhere, I wonder, where you can heal? Not that I can see, to be honest. Maybe in this little pagoda or pavilion. Get a nice... I don't think I can actually go up the stairs, so never mind. And we'll see what's through this next area. I mean, green sparkles. Ah, healing flask station. Literally talk of the devil. I was about to walk straight past it, and I was like, green normally means healing. Let's see what's there. So I feel like this guy needs a name. But Mr. Otter he shall be, at least for the duration of the rest of the time we are playing this game. Right, let's see if we can do one more room. Oh, speaker. This looks very different, and I was about to say it looks like a boss room. So, where is our boss? Okay, there you go. There is our boss. We've got some sort of dragon-like creature that is coming to attack us. I wish we had a bit more health, to be perfectly honest, but let's see if we can dodge around. We can try out this leap. See if it works as a stun. Yeah, this seems pretty good. Got a good... Ooh, okay, so... I'm not sure if it just teleported or it split into enemies. Okay, that was not a good time to be charging. There's a lot of different attacks. Ooh, I think this way we might be going down. Let's see if I can get closer. Just... Oh, that doesn't do a lot of damage, but you do have to get close to do it. Oh, I thought I was behind the wall and I was not. Okay, well this gives us a little bit of time. Wonder what is in the rest of this area. Wonder if we can cross back over. Okay, we can. So it's basically like a big circuit, like an athletics running track or something similar. So, at least while they're not all focusing me, let's cast one more of those. Is this thing just... Okay, I was going to say this thing's just running at me. It doesn't give me time to cast any of my spells. So, I know this is probably a bit of a loser mentality. It's going in slowly, not trying to aggro everything. I'm just trying not to just get wiped out. We have no health. Not really. So, I wonder if these are like combo meters, so it's basically saying we've got the benefit of one. Ooh, let's just charge that. It doesn't look like it stuns the boss, but that doesn't really surprise me too much, because I guess it'd be too easy. Now, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's glitched out, or if he's just... Maybe he's just amazed at how well I'm dodging everything, or he's just trying to give me a fighting chance, but he seems to be doing... Hello? What I think I'm going to do is suddenly I'm just going to get too close and he's going to insta-kill me. Because I'm on 1 health, so I probably shouldn't be tempting fate like this. But I'm wondering. So what I'm going to see if I can work out is if I cast a spell, one of them normally lights up, or maybe not that. Maybe it's when a spell hits, it lights up. So if I then hit with the other spell, I wonder if they each get a buff if I use them like one after the other. So let's see. Sorry, this isn't exactly the most riveting gameplay when the enemy is deciding not to speak. I must say, the game does seem to like increasing the sound volume, unless it's glitched out because I meant to be stunning with my leap, so it stuns for 3 seconds, and maybe it pushed him onto like the side. Let's do something like that. So one thing is the sound actually linked to how many we combo? Because it does sometimes seem to be getting a lot louder. I think that's exactly what's happening, which maybe for the sake of your ears I shouldn't be doing, but let's try it once more just to make sure. Oh, and we won. Okay, well we maybe not won, but we beat the boss. So I would say let's go through this teleporter and see if we see anything. It might end the game, it might not. Oh, so we've got another thing. So she was called to duty amongst all these fighters because Shino's been chosen to defend the ritual. So I wonder if we've now basically unlocked a new character. Because we were talking about, I think, Kabuto before, and now we've got Kushina. I don't know if all the characters begin with a K, but we'll have to go see. I think regardless of what happens here, we will stop the video and maybe pick this up in another episode if everyone likes this, or maybe we'll just try a different game that is a new release. I think I might try and do this a bit more frequently, where it's games that have come out literally on the same day. So, obviously we do keep all of our stuff, so I'm hoping that this saves. I can see a high score, no shard data. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the game here, and then maybe we'll pick it up in a new session. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone.